Just 2 days after Christmas, inside a busy Walmart, a quiet moment in the clothing aisle caught the attention of store security. On the surface, it looked ordinary, a woman browsing items, checking tags, walking through the store like any other customer. But on the surveillance cameras, something different was happening. She wasn't just shopping, she was switching price tags, and the cameras saw everything. Loss prevention officers began watching closely. One tag came off a pair of expensive leggings and was replaced with a cheaper one. Then another item. Then another. A jacket. A toy. Even an expensive camera. Each time, a cheaper barcode was carefully placed over the real one, turning nearly $150 worth of merchandise into what looked like a few dollars at the register. Security knew exactly what they were watching, so they waited, because in retail theft cases, timing matters. The moment someone passes the final checkout scanners, the point of sale, the crime is complete. And when she finally walked past those scanners, officers moved in. Moments later, inside the store's security office, the woman sat across from the officer. Her name was Perla Garcia. At first, she tried to explain. She said she had the money. She said she could pay for everything right now. She insisted it was a misunderstanding. But the officer had already seen the footage. He had watched her remove the tags. He had watched her place new ones. And he had watched her walk past the registers. The decision had already been made. When the officer read her Miranda rights, the tone in the room shifted. The reality of the situation started to sink in. That's when Garcia's voice began to shake. Through tears, she explained why she did it. She said she had a 1-year-old son, and it had been his first Christmas. Money was tight. She wasn't working. She was about to start school. And she felt guilty that she couldn't buy him anything. So she made a decision, a desperate one. She tried to beat the system, but the officer wasn't moved by the explanation, because from his perspective, the facts were simple. The tags were switched. The items weren't paid for. And the law is clear. Once someone passes the point of sale, the theft is already complete. Garcia continued to plead. She begged for another chance. She promised to pay for the items. She even offered to go to her car to get the money. But the officer explained something that many people don't realize. Once a theft occurs, stores can't simply accept payment and pretend it didn't happen. At that point, it becomes a criminal case. The total value of the stolen items came out to $147.42, including a jacket, a Fisher-Price toy, and an instant camera. And with that, the situation was over. Garcia was informed she would be going to jail for retail theft, and she was issued a 2-year trespass ban from Walmart. As officers prepared to take her into custody, she made one final plea. She said she needed to pick up her son. But the decision had already been made. And just like that, what started as a quiet moment inside a Walmart aisle ended with handcuffs, a criminal charge, and a lesson that many people learn the hard way. One desperate decision can change everything, and the cameras are always watching.